Good evening and welcome everybody. Technology didn't quite line up there, so you can probably still hear the music playing in the background as I came on. Hope everyone is having a lovely Wednesday. Once again, the week has come around so very quickly, and I think we are feeling so many things in the universal energy at the moment. But before I get on to that, I do want to just start with some housekeeping rules. I do ask people, please do spread the love. Invite your friends and family to join in with me or with us because you never know when somebody will get a message or something may relate to them or resonate with them in that sense. Also, I do remind people if you're not watching from mytimetv.live, if you're on Leanne Winston's Psychic Medium page or Body, Mind and Spirit or any of the other pages that we do get cross posted to, please do jump over here to mytimetv.live. If you are new to mytimetv.live, don't forget to hit the like button or the follow button, as the channel does have lots of different presenters on it with different subjects that you never know when something may interest you. Also, just a reminder that we do have a lot of active scammers here on Facebook at the moment. So if somebody does inbox you and ask you to inbox them or offer you a reading, please don't reply to them. Report them and block them to Facebook, because as soon as you open that floodgate, they will continue to harass you for money. There are people out there also making out or saying that they are me and they're asking for credit card details. At no stage do I ask you for your credit card details. If you book a reading with me, it is done online and it is done through a secured site that you go to the payment page, and then I don't get that information. I don't see that information. I receive your payment, but I don't ever ask for your credit card details. So I have got my system set up that if you do even book in for a reading or a workshop or something with me, it is all done through secured sites on the internet in that side of it, through the programs that you are booking on, but not I will never ask you for those details. So just a reminder, if somebody inbox you, they are scammers. They're usually fake pages. They seem to come from overseas a lot, and please don't play into their tricks in that way. All right, now we've got that stuff, the negative stuff out the way. Let's focus on some positive stuff. And we've got a few people here saying hi already. Hey, Raywin, how you going, honey? We've got the gorgeous Joanna here as well. Joanna's saying she'll book another reading soon. I look forward to doing that for you, honey. And look at those gorgeous little babies on your post there. We also have Tiffany. I will get around to doing cards very shortly. I don't even have them out. What do we want to go for tonight? Let's go the Gilded Reverals with that side of it. So I'll just put them there. Hey, Mum, how you going? Mum's also saying hi to everybody. We've got the lovely Mary here as well saying good evening, darling. I'm not sure what happened, but I am unable to go to the room as I am no longer getting the emails. Okay, let me make a note of that, honey. Mary. Okay, emails. Hun, if you've got a past email, the link is the same each week. It doesn't change. So if you've got an older email, certainly have a look at that, and I will certainly look into I've just written myself a note. I will certainly look into that after the show as well. But if you can find a past email, the link is very much the same. Okay, hun. We have Maria here as well. Hey, honey. Julie is also here saying good evening. And we've got the lovely Nicole. And Mary has been rife with, yeah, they are going nuts, hun. I think a lot of us are copying them. You've probably had a few yourself on your shows as well, I'm guessing. So, so if we don't play into it, they don't get the actions they want or the responses they want. Let's hope they will go away as well. We do have people here like the beautiful Roz Bounty moderating in the background to block those when she sees them coming up. And Roz is saying, I'm here and saying hi to everyone. Hi, Roz. Sarah is also here. Hey, honey, how you going? All right. Yeah, Roz will be taking care of the unwanted trolls and scammers. Beautiful. So, Roz, I was just explaining, if you didn't catch the first minute or two, that I've encouraged people not to reply to them, to block them and report it to Facebook. Because if you block them from your page, you can't see them when they come up. When Roz blocks them from My Time TV, they won't be able to get back onto My Time TV, but they usually do change accounts so they can do that. Is there a excellent comment on My Time? That's why I'm moderating. Beautiful. Thanks, honey. All right. So I would love to know, who is feeling this energy at the moment and what are you feeling? Because it is affecting different people in different ways. I'm finding myself the last week or two, or probably the last 2.5 weeks, all I want to do is declutter things. I want to get rid of stuff that no longer serves a purpose in my life. In that form. So, are you feeling this energy as well? If so, let me know in the comments. Don't forget also to hashtag and let me know where you're watching from at the same time as well. And I do want to say a big hello to the lovely members that we do have down in the green room. So I will get to you all very shortly. Just checking everybody is muted. I can hear some moving going on. Yep, looks like they're all muted. You're all muted, sorry. So let me know, are you feeling this energy shift that the universe is going through? Because it's some pretty powerful stuff, and a lot of us are being asked to step up. We are being awakened in that sense. So if you are a light worker, you will find that you are really being pulled to step up at the moment, and you will notice a lot of changes and pushing and pulling and different stuff that goes on. But a lot of people that aren't sitting in that work, like that light worker energy, I'm noticing that you're probably being tested a little bit more, that you're wanting to declutter stuff, you're wanting to make more space, not just mentally but physically as well with that. So I always say to people, take note of what's going on in the universal energy. Take note what you're feeling, because a lot of the time it is connected to the universe, but we can't always explain what it is and why we're feeling it. Okay, go with the flow, don't fight it. All right, so we're going to see lots and lots of different shifts going on, is my feeling, moving forward over the next, probably I would say April, May, June is my feeling, the next 3 months. So Julia's more in the sense of decluttering of the mind. Perfect, honey, because it's not just the physical side of it, it is the mental and the emotional side as well. Some people are probably finding over the last week that they could be quite emotional, but not know why they're being emotional as well. So if you're feeling that, just acknowledge it, let that emotion come out, whether it's through the tears, or if you need to sit and write that stuff down and move that energy as well. Hey, beautiful Sarah, how you going, honey? So take note of what it is that you are feeling, and trust in the universe, that the universe has your back, because we really need to learn to trust and surrender. So keep an eye out for what it is that you are wanting. Keep that clear picture, work towards it, but go with the flow at the same time, and take that energy as it comes in that way. So we just got a volume up somewhere. Okay, all good. I know you guys can't hear that, but it comes through my ears. Joanne says, yep, I'm feeling a big time. Okay, this energy will start to settle down very shortly. We are being tested for reasons, and I believe that the universe is testing us to see if we're going to fall back into the old habits, the old structures, the old ways in that side of it. So by taking a step back, taking a deep breath and looking at the bigger picture, you're going to find that you're not going to react as easily to what is actually going on. But I'm really excited for what is to come, because I feel in this next, I don't know, I feel like it's as early as tomorrow, we're starting to go through a major shift. we're having, I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing lots and lots of signs from Spirit in that sense. Mine are all based around the number 11, pretty much in that way. Okay. And it is just like this shift of energy is moving through, and a lot of us are going to start to notice that energy change tomorrow, and it's going to build from there. My feeling is it's going to be quite epic in the way that it happens, but it's also going to bring some really big positive shifts with it. Don't be, oops, somebody's got their mic on. So can I just ask the members to check? I know Dee's muted, Stacey's muted, Jen's muted, Nicole's muted, but that's all I can see at the moment. So I don't know who else we have there. Okay, so yeah. Okay, it's gone quiet now. Thank you, ladies. Yeah. I don't know. I can't see who else is in the screen. It's off my scroll in that sense. Oh, it sounds like we've got some rain happening here as well. So lots of cleansing energy coming in at the same time. So as I was saying, go. My goodness, there is weird sounds going on. Go with the flow. Just see what happens as this energy moves forward. Don't try to fight it or change it. We just need to trust, surrender, and go with it. The signs, that's where I was up to. So take note of the signs that are also being put in front of you. So signs can appear in so many different ways. For me, it is at the moment, it's the number 11. It could be numbers. It could be the repeating of numbers. It could be feathers, money being found on the floor, like what I usually refer to as pennies, so 5 and 10 cent pieces type of thing. It may be music that catches your ear, or something that constantly keeps happening over and over. So take note of that stuff when it comes up. And I always say, trust what you think, you feel, you see, you hear, you know. Okay, because that's basically how Spirit will communicate with us. But also look at the same time, what is going on in your life? Are they guiding you to show you are on the right pathway, or are they putting something in front of you to lead you down that pathway, to guide you in that sense? So like I said, there's so much going on at the moment. This is going to be a massive year, but if you allow it, it's going to be a very positive year as well in that way. So take note. I'm not sure where that was coming from, but I just got, that's exactly through my headphones what I'm talking about. So I'm not sure. I don't think everybody in the chat down the bottom is muted. So I would say I have stuff going on technology wise. So that's the universe. All right, so let's jump in and say hello to some of our beautiful members, and let's bring Dee up first.
Hey.
Hey, honey. Oops.
How are you?
Hang on a sec, Hannah. I just got to see if I can get you on screen.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, I tell you, technology, it's having a moment, I think.
I've got 2 screens up, so...
Yeah, I've got 3 here in the background, so let me just delete and remove that one. Now I have 2.
Yeah.
I had the video playing come up to play from the beginning as well. So how's your week been, honey?
Different.
In a good way?
Still waiting on a job.
Yeah.
So up and down, just worrying about money, worrying about everything. Had my first storm here last night.
Oh, how was that?
Too short.
Too short. You're like me. You like a good storm.
Yeah, that happened at 4 o'clock this morning, so it was nice.
Goodness. Yeah, it's funny because I think it was maybe Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember. It was one day on the weekend. I remember going out and I'm looking at the clouds. Could have even been Monday for all I know. My days bleed into each other. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, oh, it's nice and warm, but those clouds are starting to look quite stormy. And it's like, oh, my God, yes, there's a storm coming. You feel that energy. And it just went straight past us. And I'm like, damn, because I'm the same. I like a good electrical storm, unless the fires and stuff happen from that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's interesting how the energy changes and what we feel. You've been having some pain around your left shoulder blade, honey?
My right shoulder, I've got inflamed tendons and inflamed bursitis in my right shoulder.
Okay, so I'm mirroring you. I'm actually feeling it in my left shoulder at the moment, because as soon as I started talking to you, it's like all of a sudden I've got these sharp pains in my shoulder blade area,
It's
sort of
like
thing.
a burning sensation, like a knife.
Yeah, and it sort of feels like stabbing as well, sort of feeling. So, well, I'll send you healing there, hun. But yeah, that does feel a little bit painful. So you've been overdoing it a bit.
Just a little bit.
Slightly.
I didn't mow the lawn.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it's a bit hard when you've got to unpack boxes and stuff like that as well. So you've got all that stuff happening too. So,
and I'm right-handed, so it makes it very hard. Everything I do is right-handed.
Oh, that's interesting, because I'm left-handed and I'm feeling it in my left.
Yeah.
So that's, so that could be connected in that sense. So, yeah. So you're still waiting for the job. You're stressing about money. What else is going on?
That's about it. Just we're going up to Cairns for 3 weeks.
Yeah, nice.
See the kids.
Some time together.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Yeah.
So we're driving up tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah.
So
beautiful.
The house is a mess, but that's okay.
Who cares?
I know.
Who cares? Mine is too today. Yeah, I decided to declutter one of my closets or my cupboards today. And I thought, I haven't opened those drawers for 6 months or more. I didn't even go through it. I just put them all into a Goodwill bag. I just it can go. And then I went through another drawer that was full of paperwork, and I thought, that stuff's all faded. I can't even read it. That can go. Sort of thing. So I still got garbage bags sitting in the middle of my bedroom, but still.
Oh, I know. I've got boxes and plastic boxes. And then because of the storm, we went out to the garage, and where the room is in the garage, the soundproof room, water's gone right through it. And I'm like, oh
no.
Let it happen.
Yeah. Bit late. Can't do much about it.
No, it's gotten some of the cardboard boxes, but I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Write it off.
So be it. That's it. I'm very much a big believer on that at the moment. Yeah. It is what it is. So be it. Sort of thing.
I'm not in a position to move a whole room of boxes and clean it out. So if I've lost stuff, I have.
Yeah. That's it. So but look at the energy in the sense, because like at the moment, like I said, the old habits, the old, patterns are starting to test us to try to come back in that sense. So be careful not to get pulled back into the lack of money sort of thing, the worry or the stress about money. Actually, that's probably that could be a topic I could do a show on one night, because I was actually saying this to my mum today, that money, we need to look at everything like it's energy, because everything is energy. Money's no different, but money also needs to circulate. So if we keep that circulation going, we generate more money as it goes out in that side of it as well. So don't look at money, because a lot of people look at money as a burden. Don't have enough of it, or this bill's coming up and that stuff, so it becomes that negative sort of side of stuff. So look at it as a positive, but also trust in the universe to give you the money that is needed at the right time.
I'm not panicking about it. I'm not worried, but I got a friend over tonight and just said, look, am I doing something wrong in his applications? We went through them again and sent 2 more applications in, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Just have a look. Just, keep trying.
Keep trying. Keep seeing that job coming. My husband went through 12 months of unemployment, and then this amazing job has fallen in his lap, sort of thing. He applied for it thinking he doesn't have any hope.
Yeah.
And, he's rocking it. He's amazing at it, and he's loving it, even though he's tired and exhausted. And I think this week's week 6 by memory, sort of thing. Not that I'm counting. I think he has. But, we've got to keep the flow going, keep that positive. Yeah, I'm a big believer things happen at the right timing. So,
Yeah, well,
yeah,
we're just applying, but I just said to her, read the application for me. Is there something in the resume or something in the letter? I don't know, because he's been in
yeah.
the one job 30 years.
Yeah, which to
So,
me as an employer, and I've been there where I've had staff work under
mm,
us before, to me that is dedication, that is
mm,
commitment to a job sort of thing. But I guess worldwide it's hard times too at the moment, and there's a lot of uninsurity with JobKeeper and all that stuff finishing up. I think it's this week, but try not to focus on that stuff. Try to focus on the money coming in,
yeah,
see that flow coming in, create that positive bond with that energy sort of thing in that side of it.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping he gets a job soon because I'd like him down here.
Not hope, will.
Will, yeah, I do
You
want him
know
to.
he will.
He will come down. Yeah, I want him down here.
Yeah, that's it. So
You know,
you just want to get.
FaceTime's good, but
It's
not
not
the
the
same as home.
same.
No,
No. Occasionally it's nice to have that cuddle or somebody to
I
cuddle up to at
know.
night time.
And I'm getting lots
So,
of cuddles off my friend and my kids, but
yeah, it's not the same.
mm,
So, yeah, and it's funny because my husband goes to work for 8-9 hours a day by the
yeah,
time he travels, or it's probably 9.5 hours by the time he travels to work and then comes home. It's probably, I reckon he finished at work at 6 today, but by about 4 o'clock, I'm looking at the clock going, oh, he's going to be home soon. It must be
oh
about that
no,
time sort of thing. So you get in the habit of humming him around.
you
And for
do.
me, I couldn't wait for him to get a job to give me that bit of space and to work and stuff at home. But then at the same time, when they go, you do start to miss them a bit as well. So,
Yeah, you sort
yeah,
of want that space, but then it's like,
you can't win, can you?
no. But I do know, like, as I said to him, don't come down unless you have to now.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
long way, and it's taken its toll.
yeah, that's
He's
it.
tired. He's
It does.
exhausted.
Well, what is it? 12, 14-hour drive or something? I think you said the other week.
Yeah,
So,
he does it straight through. So he
yeah,
gets down here. He like the other weekend, he was down here for a day, turned around and went home because
yeah.
he had to come down.
He
But,
spent more time driving than he has at
yeah,
home. Yeah, makes it a bit
so
hard.
he can do it straight through, we're not, because
Yeah,
we've got the 2 little ones. We've got a 4-year-old and a 14-year-old we're travelling with,
yeah,
and we're taking 2 cars back, so
yeah, you need to
we're gonna
break it up.
divide it up,
Yeah, that's a
even if
safe
it's
way to
2
do it.
nights. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Will you be affected with all the flooding and the stuff on the like with Queensland stuff having
No,
rain?
we're not in the flood zone,
Oh, good. Yeah,
so well, as far as I know, we're not. But,
yeah.
my daughter's got the weather thing on her phone that tells us weather.
Okay.
But,
Yeah,
no, that's in Brisbane and that, so we're not
that's higher
affected
up.
by that. Yeah,
Yeah, so I just heard today that Queensland, and my heart goes out to everybody that is affected by New South Wales and Queensland flooding. But yeah, I just heard
yeah.
today that Queensland has now started with the flooding
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
devastating. It's really,
Mm,
her friends, like, she went to Brisbane on the weekend.
yeah,
She left, and they had 2 hailstorms after she left,
my
and then,
goodness.
school had to shut because the causeway went under.
Yeah, wow.
So,
So,
they are getting pretty heavy rain, but so
yeah,
far, like, I'm sort of up on a hill,
yep,
even though we're on an
perfect.
island. We only got, like, 60 mils in 1 hour.
Oh, wow. That's still a lot.
It is a lot, but we didn't get flooding or anything. It was like, sort of you blinked and the storm was over.
Yeah, wow. So it's just furious and fast.
Yeah,
So,
and then we drove in it and it got heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy, light.
yeah. So we've had rain for probably the last hour, but it's probably hardly even wet the ground. I
Yeah,
can hear it occasionally on the roof, having a metal roof, but yeah.
yeah,
So,
you can feel the heat, like, it's
yeah,
gotten hot.
steamy.
But, yeah, a
Mm,
friend did ring me this morning at 4 o'clock and said, "Look, you got a really bad storm coming." Um, I didn't even register the phone was ringing. It was
yeah.
like, "Oh, you stupid alarm, go away." But it was
That's
her ringing to say, "Look, there's
right.
a bad storm coming, watch it, move your
Yeah.
stuff."
Yeah, that's it. Wow. So you must have been tired.
Yeah.
It's good that you got friends to keep an eye on you, honey. That's
It is,
great.
she's lovely, and she's a beautiful friend down here, the only one I know. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
but yeah,
cool.
we sort of keep each other company.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, you keep your head up, hun. I'm sure things will start to settle down
Yeah,
very soon. Keep that clear picture of that job
yeah,
sort of coming. You have a safe trip, won't you?
we will. Do you still see him getting a job in the next couple of weeks, or yeah?
I do. I feel like it's close, sort
Good.
of thing. So to me, I get the feeling there's still paperwork going through. So
Yeah, yeah, they're not in a rush.
people don't. My husband, I think, from the time he found out that he had the job was about 4 or 5 weeks before he started the
Wow.
job, and then there was probably a 3 or 4 week process of different interviews prior. It was
Mm.
crazy. It was, it felt like months, sort of thing.
But the
So
process is different now. Like you
it's
put in your application, you get an email, you've got to do an aptitude test,
yep,
and then you have an interview, then you got to go for your medical, and it's like, what happened to just an interview?
yep.
Yeah,
Time to change. People have got to cover themselves,
yeah,
sort of thing. So it makes it hard.
it does.
Yeah,
But
so
you all take care, and
I
thank you.
will. And you too,
Yeah,
honey. All
just
right.
good
Safe
wishes that we
travels.
get safe travel. Yep,
Positive, you'll be fine.
yep.
I'm sure Mum will keep an eye on you.
She will. I've
So,
been having butterflies all day today, so yeah, one went by,
oh,
and I said to my granddaughter, "Say thank you, Grandma."
so you're seeing the signs too. I love it.
Yeah, and a feather dropped on my floor yesterday, right beside me, a baby feather.
Yeah,
No birds
beautiful.
around.
Yeah, and it's funny because like my daughter and I have been very much like she keeps coming up and going, "Mum, it's 3:11, it's 4:11," and she's screenshotting them every time she sees it. And then 11's popping up in other things. I'm
Yeah,
laying in bed last night and I was reminded that we're coming into the 11 master number on the 31st of March when you look at the numerology stuff.
yeah,
And all of a sudden the spirit just went, "You're an 11." And I'm like, "Huh?" I did the sums in my head and with my numerology, my birth sort of year and that,
yeah.
I'm an 11. So, and I'm like, how come I haven't remembered that before, sort of
Mm,
thing? But it is. And I walked in my room before to go and start working through my cupboard,
yeah.
and there's a feather sitting on the bedside cupboard, but there's a candle there in my tall lamp, and the end of the feather is actually stuck under the candle. So it's
How it
not
got
like it's
there?
just fallen there. I don't know. It wasn't there this morning. And I called Tara
Wow.
down. I'm like, look at my bedside cupboard. She goes, "Mum, the feather." And I'm like, it's just a white fluffy feather. And
Yeah,
it's
this
like,
was a very tiny white feather with a little bit of black, but there were
yeah,
no birds around.
yeah.
But my granddaughter got swooped by her first magpie.
Oh, wow.
Was not
She
impressed that.
all right?
Oh yeah, it just followed
Yeah,
her underneath the patio.
yeah.
But she wasn't impressed that Mummy got the basketball and threw it at them because there were three of them.
Oh, goodness.
She
They
doesn't
probably
quite
take us.
understand magpies and no.
Yeah, that's it. They don't like to play nicely, especially if they've got young.
Yeah,
So,
but no, otherwise it's, we've got the butterflies, we've got the dragonflies, and
yeah.
so
No. So Marie's just saying she keeps waking up at 11:55 p.m. each night. Now, that can also go back into something that has happened in a past life as well, like a memory type thing within the body. So there
yeah,
can be
mine's
many
birthday's
things
the
to that.
22nd of June 1970, and I got told that my numerology is I've got a hole in my heart.
Oh,
There's a hole there, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm unlovable or something," and I'm like, "Okay,
that's a bit strange.
fair enough."
I haven't heard of that one before.
Yeah, like, I'll never be fulfilled because there's just a hole, and I'm like,
Mm,
"Okay."
okay.
Yeah, you
Well,
you just keep going with your numerology.
yeah, that's it.
Very
Like
good.
I said, that's something very unusual I haven't heard of before. So, but
No.
hey, we can go back and we can heal parts of our lives. So there's hope for you, honey.
Yeah. Okay, well,
If
yous
you
all
haven't found
take
that love, there's hope still.
yeah.
All right, hon. Well, you take care
Yep.
and we will see you soon. All
Okay,
right, safe
bye.
travels. Bye, hon. Oh, beautiful. Um, okay, there we go. I've just muted you, D. Excellent. All right. Terry is saying mine waking up time is 2:11 a.m. Oh my God, I don't even want to know where that is in the clock. Mind you, I have been going to bed closer to 1 a.m., but lately, and Roz is saying she's waking up at 3 a.m. as well. I knew, Roz, you did that the other morning when we were talking, so I don't know how you do it. I wake up occasionally when my husband, because he's working different shifts, he gets up and goes to work, but I can certainly go back to sleep quite quickly as well. All right, let's bring the beautiful Jen up and say hello to her. Hey, honey, how you going?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Now, I do need to say I did see your email just before I came on, so that's good news. It's got a good feeling to it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, get things wrapping up.
How are you feeling after the fringe?
Yeah, good, I think. I've been a little bit tired, but that's nothing unusual. But, for me, the last 5 weeks, tired is quite normal sort of thing. So taken a couple of days. I think Sunday I had a pajama day again. Every Sunday was my religious pajama day where I'd stay in my pajamas as long as I possibly could. I think I was sort of having a shower about mostly 5 p.m. most Sundays. I should have just got back into my pajamas, but still. But no, it's been good. It's nice to have it finished, but it was incredible season. I think I'm actually going to miss it this week, which is crazy. So it's great to see so many new faces and stuff. I think we had 4 sold-out shows out of 10, so that was good.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, I love it. I whinge about it, but I love it.
It's one of those things. I was talking to a friend today about hiking because I've signed up to do a 4-day hike in Tasmania, which I started training for last weekend and regretted it after about 2 minutes. Like I started walking up Mount Lofty literally 2 minutes in, and I was wearing a backpack that had about 13 kilos in it. And I was like, why do you make these decisions in life? Like you've just gone on a holiday and just sat by the pool and done nothing.
And had a cocktail.
You decided to go trek for 4 days and eat oats and oats and a cup of soup.
Oh my goodness. But there'd be something like, I don't know about the tracking part at the moment with my knees, but like I'm the same thing. I think, oh yeah, that'd be great. I'll do it. And I'll say yes. And then as it comes around, you got to do the preparation for stuff. I go, oh my God, why did I agree to this?
Yeah.
But once I'm there and I'm in it, I absolutely love it, sort of thing.
Once I've finished it, I love it. During it, I've already warned my friend. I'm like, we probably won't be friends at that time.
Don't take it personally.
Yes. I'm like, be warned, I will be quite grumpy, but it's only days, right?
Yeah. But see, I did that. That's it, exactly. But I did the same thing for the fringe. Like we're preparing to go, and you got to have certain things ready to leave, and this and that. And Mum and Dad were coming here sort of each day, and then we'd go to town for it. And I'd be like, oh, so many more shows. And I'll get there, get set up. And once the setup's done, I'm fine. I'm ready to go, sort of thing. But it's the setup and unpacking or pack up sort of thing that I guess is probably I don't like as much.
Yeah.
But then coming home on the last night, it's like, wow, that 5 weeks has gone so quick. I'm starting to miss it already. I'm not even home from the last show. So it is crazy sort of thing. But I would do it all over again next year.
I mean, other than the fact that I'm sure putting on any show would be quite physically draining, is it draining you like tapping into the spiritual side of things as well?
It doesn't to start with, but you feel that tiredness when you come out of it, and it depends on the people. Sort of thing. So you can have people, some crowds that can be, the energy is harder to read sort of thing. And other times when you get people that are very open, the energy, the vibration rises really quickly. So it's really easy to tap into that energy. But if you've got a group of people that are quite skeptic, then you've got to work harder to connect with and prove to them who their loved ones are coming through, sort of things. So especially if you get people that walk in the door and they expect like to hear certain things. Spirit doesn't always work like that. They know best. They will tell us what we need at that time, not what we think we need, because we don't always know. the better way around things in that side of it. So, but over the 5 weeks, because when we do shows, there is a lot of preparation that goes into it, sort of mentally, physically, sort of side of it as well. So, but when you're in that energy, it's like you're on this massive high, and I love it because I live with a lot of body pain, so I can actually let go of that energy or my body, so to speak. And when I'm reading, I'm not feeling my pain. It's when I come to, so I'll come out of it, like finish a show, take half an hour or 40 minutes to pack up, sort of depending on the night. And then by the time you drive home half an hour, I could be like struggling to get out of the car and walk to the front door, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think a number of times I'm bashing on the door. My husband just had to open it and take stuff in my hands so I could get through the door or get in the door, I should say, not through. So, so it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
But
you've got a whole year to recover.
Yeah, but I'll probably do another couple of shows in that time. So, I'll probably book a couple of shows just open to the public and sort of I might go down south or something and do another one in the city or go north or something like that. Or I might even do them online. I don't know yet, sort of things. So, but I want to really focus this year on getting a lot of different workshops up and teaching people, educating people, sort of thing, because we're going through some massive shifts this year. And I think people are going to start screaming out, needing that guidance in that sense of their own intuition. So it's like a big awakening sort of thing happening. Is the best way I can explain it. I know that sounds weird, but So, but how's your week been?
So as I said in my email, lots of waiting.
Yeah.
So better than what I've been the last 2 weeks.
Good.
But now I've got other worries, and I was actually talking to my GP, and she was like, once this is all over, be careful because you might just crash.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to look after myself. I'm doing a bit of meditation either every morning or at night. I've got one of those Shakti mats. Have you heard of those? The Shakti mats? It's a mat, and it's like they've got lots of little spikes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you lie on it, and it's meant to like stimulate your blood flow or something. Apparently, it's meant to be as good as a massage. I mean, it's as good as a massage, but it does. I can feel like when I lie on it, like there's certain parts of my back where I can feel it kind of pulsating, and I put it on my bed so that it's not quite as intense. And so I just lie on there for like 10, 20 minutes, and I put a meditation on and just try and relax.
Yeah.
But also going to the physio, going to the gym, going to see my massage.
Well, sorry.
That's okay. The frog got your throat.
Yeah, throat chakra.
So trying to do all the right things to look after myself. But who knows what's going to happen. If I do crash, at least I'm like, okay, this is expected. This is fine.
Yeah. That's it. When you've prepared yourself for it. I also put pen to paper. Start doing the writing down. Look at the thoughts and stuff as they come up.
I was thinking that yesterday or today as I was driving. I was like, you should really start writing some of this stuff down. Yeah.
Get yourself a journal, because I'm a big believer when we take that physical stuff from our head and we acknowledge it, that stuff from our head and put it into that physical form, it's a release of energy sort of thing as well.
100%.
So, but also look at the bigger picture. Yeah. Not just what meets the eye sort of thing as well with that. But I'm a big believer that, sometimes we've got to allow ourselves to that little bit of time to crash, but not give ourselves a hard time when we do it sort of thing. Give yourself a certain period of time and then go, right, okay, I need to pick myself up from here.
Yeah.
Because you've held it together for so long. You've had to be as strong as possible for that period of time.
Yeah.
It's like anything. I'm the same when I'm busy and I'm go, go, go. The moment I stop, it's like, I was trying to explain that to my husband on the weekend because he had 3 days off in his roster in a row. And it's like, he goes, I'm just exhausted. And I said, but honey, you've been going nonstop.
Yeah.
And you're not used to this sort of thing. And then all of a sudden when you are given the time, it's like everything catches up. So
my doctor was saying the same. She's like, literally a year ago, we tested you and you were at this level. And you're at that level again now. So she's like, so you've had a year of just being completely elevated of everything. I was like, dude, I wonder if I've been stressed out my brain.
That's it, and there's no balance. It's just bang, bang, bang sort of thing, constant sort of, yeah. I think when I went through with my work injury, the day that sort of settled, I think I cried for about a day sort of thing.
Really?
I was just so emotional.
Just the relief.
Yeah, it was. It was just that, oh my God, it's finally over. The disbelief that felt like the pressure had been lifted off of me, but I'm still left with the pain type of thing. So, yeah, body works in interesting ways.
Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
That's it. But I get you heading in the right direction. So to me, it's got a good feeling for it. It's all in the timing sort of thing. And like I said, I feel like as of tomorrow, being the 20th, like what are we, Thursday the 25th tomorrow, we've got this real shift of energy coming through. There's some real master energy coming in over the next week. So fingers crossed.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but like I said, it's got that really good feeling with it. So you have to keep me updated and let me know how you go.
I will indeed.
Beautiful. Well, thanks for popping in and saying hello.
Problems. Not at all.
I look forward to hearing from you soon.
All right. Good to see you. Good to chat.
You too, hun. Take care.
See ya.
Bye. Oh, lovely. And I think a lot of stuff is really at the moment to do with timing. Timing is a big thing. All right, let's jump in and unmute Tony if you are there. I had the
Weird. Why does it do that to me?
What does it do?
It puts me on here, like.
Oh, it shows you
like
in the
I'm
corner.
a host.
Yeah, no, because you're in the broadcast with me. So you're, and when you come into the back end of Be Live, you'll see yourself and me or anybody else that I bring up. So if I bring my cards up like this, you should now see 3 screens. You got the yeah. So you got the card pictures up there as well.
3 screens. You, me, and me. Okay.
You, me, and me.
There's. And
I've just brought Jen back. Sorry, Jen.
I'd just like to say thank you to Roz because she's been trying to help me connect because I've been having a hard time connect.
Oh, have you? Oh no, thank you, Roz. Roz is amazing. Yeah,
she's brilliant.
What was it doing?
It wouldn't. I couldn't copy and paste the Be Live onto the Google. It wouldn't allow me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's
technology's been a bit weird tonight. So yeah. So I know you got to do the Be Live in a Chrome browser. So whether that may have been part of the problem, I don't know.
Oh, Chrome browser, not Google browser.
Yeah, it's got to be a Chrome Google browser. So Chrome is an extension of Google by memory. And Ross is saying, upside down smiley face. That's cute. Oh, Ross. So, yeah. So how's your week been? You all settled in?
No, I have to move again. I've been in an absolute dilemma. I've been really upset with everything all going on and crying and everything. And I've had my doctors helping me and nurses helping me because of my COPD and because I'm out in the what-wats, I'm out in the valley and the ambulance won't come out this far out if I need it. And St John's aren't here for my COPD as well if I need them. So I kind of made the wrong move, but I'm not too sure if I made the right move in a way to push it further.
Yeah, I was just going to say, even though it feels like the wrong move, my feeling is it's the right move to get where you need to be. So to get the help you need.
Because our government in New Zealand allow us to have a social housing.
Yeah.
And that for people with disabilities, and also also some of the rest homes have rental units for disability people. Like so, you don't actually go as in a caregiving home, but you go into a rental unit that the government pays for, and that. So
would that be like a complex type of thing? Because I see you in a unit in a complex.
Oh, right, that's what I want.
Yeah, so that's my feeling, is moving into like a complex type area, but you've got your independent living still.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, my friend's really great being here and everything like that. It's just like, because I'm out on the what I need, I can't get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get the move was the right step. So my feeling is it's more about timing, and it's also about being able to push the system to get things moving quicker. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Do you feel how long it will take?
I sort of feel like you're probably looking closer to a month. I get the number 4
Okay,
around
I
that.
can put up with
So
that.
yeah. So but I do get things are moving, so it's not sitting stagnant like it has in the past. I get the reference to the energy is moving through with that. All right.
And my cat will be accepted. You know what I'm like with my animals.
Yes, I get
My
you'll
one
find
last
some with
cat.
your cat. Yeah. No more. I just got told no more cats after that one.
No. Yeah, I've
So,
already said that.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, beautiful. But yeah, no, I do feel you'll find somewhere that will be acceptable for your cat. So
Okay.
yeah,
And
all
with
right.
my readings and that and my workshop, it's been a little bit slow because of the COVID and everything. So do you feel it picking up?
I get the reference to you need to focus on you. So to me, it's been slow more so because you need to get yourself in the right spot first to be able to sit in that energy.
Okay.
So my feeling is doing this work is going to take a toll on your body at the moment. So get yourself sorted out. And then get back into it. It'll pick up then. So I always look when my diary sort of backs off a little bit, my bookings. I usually can see it a week or two ahead, and I know that Spirit's way of going, right, you need a rest. And I usually come down with a cold or feel sick or something, and I need that time. So my feeling is that Spirit giving you that space at the moment to sort all the basic, foundational stuff out in that way.
Will they give you a little bit of going on just because I enjoy it?
I get dribs and drabs. Keep your finger on the pulse, sort of thing with that side of it. So just do bits and pieces in that way. Okay. All right, honey.
Oh, that's good. And how do you think about my health wise after this move? Will it improve?
It'll settle down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you will have less stress on you, because I get stress plays a big part of it at the moment. So my feeling is that things will start to settle down. All right.
Okay. And I've also met a man.
Nice.
And passing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
so, we're just talking online at the moment. So his name's Peter, and he's got bald head and everything. And that is a grandfather and everything like that, and that. So, do you have any feeling on that?
I get a strong friendship sort of thing.
That's
so yeah, to somebody that you relate to, somebody that you can talk to. All right. I don't get any expectations with it. It's more about going with the flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, honey.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All the best, and keep pushing them with that paperwork and stuff to get that all sorted. Okay.
Thank you. I'm really grateful, and really grateful to you again, Roz, for helping me out big time. So thank you.
She's gorgeous. Thanks, Roz.
Yeah, you both are.
Oh, thank you, honey. Appreciate it. All right. Well, you take care, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, hon.
Bye.
Things always fall into place at the right timing. So let's unmute Nicole and say hello to Nicole. Hey, hon, how you going?
Good. How are you?
I am doing well, thank you. How's your week been?
Not great.
No? Bit of a roller coaster?
Yes, I've been on for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you remember, I think it was not last Wednesday, the Wednesday before, about my dad.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, about the kidneys.
Yep. That's right, because he was in hospital.
Yeah, still there.
Is he?
So last Wednesday I got a phone call at work to say you need to come and say goodbye.
Wow, things move quickly.
So so it's been pretty full on, but yeah, he's doing a lot better. He's out of bed. His legs aren't still good, but his body's shutting down. So all of his organs are shutting down. Got a scan in his kidneys because that's what you and I think Roz said to get the scan.
Yeah.
But they're shutting down.
Okay.
So everything's shutting down. So, but yeah, he's a lot better and everything. He's going to a nursing home next week, but it's any day now. But last week it was pretty bad.
Yeah, my goodness, what a scare though.
So I've had to put everything into place, his will, his funeral, the lawyers, Yeah,
so take this time to, I want to say, enjoy the time you have with him, sort of thing. So whether it's about just being able to have the time that it's just you and him and connect the memory sort of side of it. My feeling is he's a fighter. He's not ready to give up yet. So
very blurry, isn't it?
yeah, just a little bit. But it's that, I think there's a reflection from the light sort of thing showing on something. You've got a lot of shining. Have you got downlights above you?
No, well, I always sit in here whenever I talk to you. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I've got so many angels looking over me at the moment. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it, because we never get those reflections. And when you move the camera around, there was about 4 of them that came along, sort of thing. So
you know, make me cry again. Oh my God.
Hey, honey, the emotions are better out than in, and that's the thing. You're trying to hold everything together for everybody for such a long time in that sense. So I just get it's time to take the time for you and Dad in that side of it, about having that connection, those moments, sort of thing. My feeling is Dad is very much a fighter. He's not ready to go anywhere yet. So he's going to take that out as far as he possibly can until his body says enough is enough. Obviously, it's telling him now it's had enough, but he's going to push it right to the edge, is the reference I get with that.
And it's hard on us because then it's up and it's down, and it's up and it's down.
That's it. Are you open to having the conversation with Dad and ask him what is holding him here? Because he's in discomfort, but he's stubborn, is the reference I get with that side of it. So to me, it's the feeling there is something that is holding him here, whether it's something he needs to do or he needs to say or he's waiting for a certain thing. But sometimes we've got to give him permission and say it's okay for when you're ready to go, sort of thing. So he may be holding on or feeling he needs to hold on to support you or make sure everything's in place or whatever sort of thing. There can be different things.
I think it's got to do with my husband. So I've told you about my husband too. So he's got to have his thyroid out next Thursday as an emergency operation.
Yeah.
So it's now gone to 90% chance of cancer. So I've got that coming at me too. And Dad's going, right, you need to get a will in place and blah, 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 blah. So, and you need to do this and do that. And it's like, Dad, he's not dead yet. Well, he could die, you know. And so I don't know if he's trying to make sure that I'm okay if something happens to my husband.
Yeah.
It's coming at me in all different directions.
Yeah. So, hun, where do you step back and take a moment for you? When do you do that, I should say?
How can I?
Yeah. Don't feel guilty for taking a moment for yourself. Okay, whether it's you're going to make me emotional thinking about it, whether it's about just taking a step back and acknowledging the emotions that are building in you and that you are trying to hold together, or just taking a moment to take a deep breath. I get you're entitled to that time, okay? Because when you nurture you can then nurture them in that sense.
I know, and everyone keeps on saying it, but then I've gone back to work. I've got no sick leave. I've got no nothing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do my kids. I've got camp. I've got to do this. I've got to get sleeping bags. I've got to, it's.
Yeah. So who can step in and help? Who's on the outside that can step in and help?
My sister, because I love the control, and that's my problem.
And there could be a lesson there to give up some of the control for 5 minutes.
Which I've learnt, so I can't take any more time off. So I've told her on Friday she's got to go and look at this nursing home. I've got to write a checklist for her.
Yeah.
Because she needs me to help her. And even the other day she said to me, you know what? I wouldn't know what to do if you went here. I'm ringing lawyers. I'm ringing here. I'm ringing there.
Exactly.
She's on Facebook scrolling. And I'm like.
Yeah. And that's the thing. People are now starting to see when you hand over a little bit of that control, how much you have actually done and have done for a long period of time.
Then I feel like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're doing a lot, honey. You've done a lot for a long period of time. Where do you think the control comes from?
As a kid, I guess, Dad was always working away and my mum, I don't know, I always stepped up and just took Dad's shoes and fixed TVs and did this and did that, and I've always been the eldest and just taken control and looked after everybody, I guess.
Yeah. Can you do me a favour? You know how I spoke about having your time with Dad, like being able to take some time where it's just you and Dad? In that, I want you to do me a favour, and I want you to be the daughter for once, not the adult.
My husband says you're always the carer and the...
You are the parent more than they have been, sort of thing is the reference I'm getting. So to me, I want to say have that time that you can hold on to later down the track when it is Dad's time to go, that I've had that moment and I was the daughter, not the adult looking after him, sort of thing in that, because I think that is something very strong that you're going to regret later on, is not being able to just be the daughter for 5 minutes in that side of
Because
it.
I've been thinking of the funeral. I'm thinking of, right, okay, when was his parents married? When did this happen? What date? I'm thinking, and my sister's going, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, do you know what date? We need to get all... I know, it's so hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Can I ask a question? And this is what came from Spirit when you said that. What does it matter when they were married?
I just want all the information for Dad because I want him to have the best send-off because he has done an amazing journey in his life and I just want everything all perfect.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. But at the same time, I think it's going to be perfect no matter what, because it's come from the heart, and that's what's really important.
And I just feel like because we didn't have much time together when we were younger and stuff, I'm like, what have I missed? This isn't, yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah,
I'm trying to...
I'm taking on your emotions.
Oh, I'm so much better today that if I came on last Wednesday, oh.
Yeah. Well, hey, no, we're always here, honey. Okay?
Yeah.
No matter what, even if it is just to take 5 minutes to be able to work through things, get things off your chest, because that energy needs to be acknowledged. You are moving into a balance of trying to sort of get things together, as well as trying not to go into that grieving process at once, sort of thing in that sense. So give yourself the permission and the time to be able to step back and acknowledge how you are feeling, rather than trying to be that person that holds it together for everybody else.
I'm trying to be a mum and, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure your kids will give you that time. They need to see that, you know, mum does need to have her moments as well.
My Nana's with you right now, isn't she?
Yeah.
Your glasses.
How'd you know that?
Oh,
yeah. So, and would I be right in saying she was quite an emotional sort of person? Because,
oh, no, not really. Not Nana. No, she didn't really cry.
Okay. Well, she's feeling your pain, sort of thing, in that side of it. So know that you've got people like her on the other side to help from the other side as well.
And my brother, which is my dad's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just ask them to help support you, to guide you. Put the right people in front of you to help you with things.
I have been, but I've just been so numb. Like last week, I don't know, my husband was worried. I'm just walking around the house with my head down. And
yeah. So why do you put pressure on yourself for feeling that way as well? Because I get then you get on yourself. You give yourself a hard time about things like that.
I don't know. I'm like, oh, just my neck's been bothering me too. And then I'm like, do I have a brain tumor? And I just start worrying.
It's stress, honey. It's the stress, and that's where you carry your energy.
I know.
Something in that side of it. So maybe it's time to just take a moment, grab yourself a cup of coffee, put a little bit of vodka in it if you need to, or a bit of whiskey or something, and start writing a list, and then give people lists and say, right, can you take care of this? Go and find this for me, sort of thing, rather than you try to do it. Be the supervisor, not the supervisor and the person that's taking all the action and doing everything at the same time. So
Keep it, what is that saying? Keep it simple. What's it called? Keep it, well, I can't think of that. Does it keep it simple, stupid?
Yeah, something like that. That does sound sort of familiar though. But like I said, when it does come to that time, Dad is going to like whatever you give, whatever's put forward, because it comes from love and out of respect at the same time.
I'm just not ready.
Yeah. And that could be part of, you know, taking that step back and having that time with him and acknowledging how you're feeling as well. because at the moment you're just in robot mode. You're go, go, go. You're not giving yourself that time or that space to prepare yourself for what is to come or to find peace in that side of it either.
And then with work, because I took 3 days off last week and I'm only fairly new, 9 weeks in, and then my husband, you know, having to have this operation next week, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I just quit.
Yeah. You will get through this.
I love my job, but I just, you know, it's...
Could you take some, like, would they allow you a time of leave?
Maybe. They've been really supportive and everything, but it's such a stressful job. When I'm at work, I don't think, but my phone's ringing. I've got people ringing, and I just, it is a lot.
So maybe if it's getting too much pressure for you at the moment with your husband's operation coming up and with dad's stuff, ask if you could take 3 or 4 weeks off, compassionate leave or something like that. My feeling is by asking, it can't hurt in that side of it, because they see your passion for your job and your drive there as well. So they're not going to go, oh God, she's just started now, sort of thing. I get they are very much understanding with that. Rosa's saying leave without pay, sort of thing. So
I know, but see, I need to be paid. This is the whole thing. This is why I went back.
Yeah. So
it's hard. It's like a
Also put it out to the universe to give you what you need, sort of thing, whether it's the finances coming in, it's the right people to help, maybe people from, you know, departments that can help put things in place for dad, sort of thing, why he's here in that sense. So, try to surrender some of that control just slightly.
Okay. So my brother, is he?
He's very much around. Yes. Yeah. He's always there. You feel his energy. So you've been talking to him a bit more than normal.
I have been lately. I've been like, you need to help me.
Yeah. So tell him what you need.
I don't know what I need.
That's it. Yeah. Even
I need strength.
Yeah. But even your archangels, ask them to put the right people in front of you to help dad, to help your husband, sort of thing, to guide you.
And then my husband, he needs my strength, and he doesn't want to tell me everything because he doesn't want to upset me.
Yeah.
He knows I've got a lot going on. Oh my God, here I go again.
It's okay, honey. It's all right. So, like I said, they're better out than in.
I've been out for over a week now.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I cried at a lady at Woolworths the other day.
I'm sure she didn't mind.
I don't even cry. But she goes, how are you today?
You picked the right person to do it to, is the reference I got. So to me, I get she was quite understanding and quite caring in that sense. So, but like I said, this is the thing, you've tried to hold so much together for such a long period of time. This year hasn't been easy for you guys. It's been very testing, sort of things. So, but I send you lots of love and strength.
Thank you.
All right, you're very welcome, honey. Take some time for you, even if it's just 5 minutes here, just to take a deep breath and clear your mind, sort of thing, because your mind's going a million miles an hour, non-stop. I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting good night's sleep.
No, I'm not sleeping at all.
Yeah, so the restlessness is coming in that side of it. So maybe when you go to bed tonight, write a list of jobs of what you need to do, leave it beside the bed, and then just sort of surrender to the universe. Right, I've written it down. I can now turn off for 5-6 hours and try to get a good night's rest.
But the thing is, my memory lately, I think of something that just goes. Yeah. So to my husband, I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't think. I'll go to say something. I don't know. It's gone. That's stress.
Yeah. That's pressure. That's stress, honey. That's the way your body's coping with it, sort of thing, or trying to cope with it. So, and that's where I'm thinking, if you've got a pad paper where you can write stuff down, you're going to take that pressure off yourself of trying to remember everything at once.
Okay.
Well,
I promise if I come back on next week, I won't cry. Oh, I feel like I cry every time.
I will cry with you. That's okay. We can cry together if it helps feel better, like relieve some of that energy and stuff. It doesn't matter.
Just to get on and say, I've had a great week, and
It'll come. It will come. Just give yourself the time and the space to do it. All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Sending you a really, really big energetic hug. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sweet. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. See ya.
All right. See you, babe. Bye. I'm not sure who calls her babe, but Spirit just said babe, so I don't know if that's something her brother would call her at times. And that is the point. Also, Spirit's just reminding me we do need to take time for ourselves. We really do need to nurture ourselves as well. No matter what's going on in our lives, it's really important to know that we're never alone, and we can surrender some of that control or that pressure to other people and ask the right people to come in to help us with that. All right. So I'll keep Nicole in my thoughts and send her and her dad and her husband lots and lots of healing energy shortly as well. All right. Just a reminder, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle cards are so close. Our pack was supposed to have been here on Monday for us to view, and unfortunately, we'd like to give the okay with the printers, even though they are sitting on the docks ready to go. They were supposed to be here Monday, but with all the flooding in New South Wales, unfortunately, our deck will arrive tomorrow. So if not Friday night, I will be here on Wednesday night, and I will be using those cards for you all to have a look at as well. So we're really excited that how close they are to landing, and being able to distribute them out to those that have already placed their pre-orders. So keep an eye on your mailboxes, because I'm not even going to tell you when they land. I'm just going to send them and let them be a real surprise for you guys. And then I'll tell you a couple of days later. But I love opening the letterbox and getting surprises. So if you are interested in ordering a deck, go to the innersoulguidance.com.au website, and you can pre-order those and have yours come out in the first batch. The cards are also around this lovely artwork that Deb has done, are lined with metallic gold and silver edgings on them as well. So when you move them in, like I didn't even open them, but this pack here, see how we've got the gold metallic on the edges of the picture and the edge of the boxing, and you move it and the light catches it, sort of thing. So we've got the same sort of effect happening on the outside and parts of our designs as well. So I'm really excited. Can't wait to bring them to you and show you them firsthand in my hand, my hot little hand. So, all right. Well, we have gone over time once again. I want to say, just remember to take some time. Thank you, Roz. You're gorgeous. And take some time for yourselves, nurture yourselves. This energy shift is fairly full on at the moment. We just need to go with the flow and surrender to that energy as well with okay. If you've got any subjects you want to know about, let me know. Drop it in the comments, and I can also look at bringing up or doing some extra lives now that Fringe has finished on different subjects in that way as well. If you'd like to join my membership, my monthly membership, it is up above my head here, leannewinston.com/become a member. It is $197 a year, or you can do it monthly for $25, and that just be billed each month until you decide if you want to opt out of that membership at any time with that. So you can join me like the ladies have tonight in the lives. There's blogs, there's discounts, there's whole lots of different stuff you do get inside of your membership as well. I am also set up a like an inner circle membership where we're going to learn how to what's the word I want? My tiredness is setting in now. Develop your intuition and strengthen it as well. Thank you, Roz. So you can certainly find that stuff on my website, leannewinston.com, under workshops, and check out stuff there. For those that want to learn the the level 1 beginners development course, I am running that in person in North Adelaide on the 1st and the 2nd of May this year. It is a Saturday, Sunday course, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. both days. And like I said, that is the 1st and 2nd of May in North Adelaide at the Comfort Inn as well with that. I think there's half a dozen spots left in that workshop before that is sold out. So if you're interested, you can pay $100 deposit, pay the remainder the day before or on that day. Sorry, I'm just smiling at the comment that came up. Sort of thing on the day of the start of the workshop is the remainder of the balance as well. All right, I will leave you with that. It is past my bedtime. I will be heading to bed very shortly. Just take some time for yourself, sending lots of love and healing out to those that need it. Just remember to take a nice deep breath and ground yourself. All right, bye for now.